Welcome back to the shop. Today we have a M Black Manufacturing Company extension cord reel. This came out of my grandfather's shop. I want to disassemble it, clean it up, rewire it, and put it back to work. It's got a bunch of mud daubers in it. It's going to be a mess to clean up, but we'll get all that on time lapse and bring you back once we've got it disassembled. Well, that is pretty cruddy. Look at all the junk that's in there. This is going to go outside and get hit with the garden hose. We'll scrape a little bit of this stuff off here manually. Hit the rest of the garden hose. Maybe some sort of solvent. Clean this up as best we can. We'll have to do a little soldering to reconnect all these faces, but everything looks like being pretty good shape. This has a nice bracket to hang it from trusses, but I have a finished garage ceiling, so that's not going to work for me. I'm going to just put a hook in there. What I've done with the other outlets is that one has a flat section that goes right into the truss, but on my other outlet here, I've got an eyelet hook, one of these little U-clips, and a carabiner on there. I think that's probably what I'll do to this one. I went through and dusted these off in the sandblaster, got the inside and the outside as best I can. I need to get new glass in there. It's really hard to see what I'm doing when I'm in there, but I'll go through and hit this with the wire wheel, some of the spots that I missed with the sandblaster, and then I'm going to paint this. I'm going to paint it two different colors, this side and the other side. That way, I like doing that because you can see that it's been apart before, and otherwise you'll see these Rust-Oleum restorations where things almost like the Ritchie brothers with their equipment, where people just paint the entire thing and call it a restoration. And sometimes I do that. I mean, I'm not knocking them, but I think it looks particularly clean when you disassemble it, paint it, and then reassemble it. You're going to see a time lapse of me attempting to unsolder these old connections and then resolder a new ground onto the casework here. I'm using this Weller. I got this for doing stained glass, and it seems to have a little bit more oomph than my other soldering gun, so we'll try this. Hopefully that works good. I used the torch to unsolder everything before, but I can't get my hands and the torch in there at the same time without getting burned, so we'll try this. Hopefully that works. If you don't have one of these, go get one on Amazon. They're the rubber grommet assortment kits, and it just makes the job look so much nicer when you have the right grommets that go together. So now I've got a nice tidy connection to run that through, and I don't have to worry about anything wearing out or chafing through. I don't want this channel to start looking like a commercial or anything, but this works for me. These people don't give me anything. But these terminals, what is this, SWP? These terminals they go with my big cable crimpers. They are far superior to the regular old tchotchke crimpers. the non-insulated. These are just much heavier duty. I don't think it was too expensive for these, but it's so nice to have good connectors. And I just pinched them down on there and then soldered them on there. So those aren't going anywhere. That's a nice solid connection that I never have to worry about coming loose. So I've got this wired back up, but what's sort of ungainly now is the cord wants to flop through. I'm tying a knot in here. Sounds like a good idea, but I think it's going to add too much bulk to it. So I'm going to use the hot glue gun to fasten this down and then add some hot glue to the edge here, glue this together and keep it as a strain relief. So that should work pretty good. I'm just waiting for the hot glue gun to heat up now. This is the moment of truth. Hopefully this doesn't go like electro boom. Oop. I think I got a green light there. And power there. So this now works. Look at that. Alright, so there it is. Nothing too special, just a disassembly and a reassembly, a little bit of a paint job, but it's fun to take these old things and restore them. And there's no doubt that this one is far superior to any of my other light. These aren't too bad, but I think each one of these other ones I have, I've got this one and then the other one I showed in the video before. They're not real super duty heavy rated, but they're nice to have. This is the heaviest duty rated one I have. It's an Amazon brand, commercial. It's got a 12.3 cord on it. Problem is it's plugged into a GFI outlet over there. So I set it off all the time when I use my MIG welder, my little 110 MIG welder, but it's a different story. Alright, so that's it. I put a little piece of Kelly's pipe tape on there just to keep it from chafing on the outside. I'll have to find some sort of a grommet to go in there. I tried another grommet with some super glue, and all I did was get super glue all over my hand, so that didn't work, but that's good enough for now. This isn't going to get a lot of use, so it's probably good enough. And I do like the Flexzilla cord. I think that's pretty nice to go in there, and I think that's about it for this one. I hope you guys are having a good week. Thanks for watching. Oh, one last thing, I found the pieces to my lathe. I was missing this piece, and I can't believe how down it had me. I was just so upset, and I found it in the Media Blaster. Best day ever, so. Alright, thanks for watching.